Good evening, everybody. Snow Crybaby Rash here, coming back at you from the lovely Las Vegas, Nevada. Currently it's 7:40 in the PMs, and it's approximately, according to the temperature gauge, 104 degrees. Kind of warm. Got a little bit of breeze going, so not too bad. So I want to welcome everybody back to the channel. Say hello to current subscribers. Any new subscribers that wish to jump aboard, please feel free. Ask any questions you like down in the comments. Today's video, unfortunately, as like the comment, the title of the video is "Sad Topic Revisited," and is it a preventable situation? As you may know, I guess yesterday or day before yesterday, 2 people were killed, a driver and a passenger, by another passenger in a pool ride. So I've seen a few videos about it, people, screaming, background checks, get rid of the pools, so on and so forth. So is this a preventable, situation? And in my opinion, and I'll probably get a lot of flack for this, but the answer is no. The only thing that could have been prevented with it being a pool situation was the other customer being killed. Chances are this guy was going to kill the driver regardless if the other passenger was in the car. And that's the unfortunate part. He probably would have killed the driver anyways. Because once he had in his mind to kill them both, he would have killed the one, even if the other passenger wasn't there. That was his intentions for the night, was apparently to shoot and kill people. So the question boils down to, is it a preventable situation? As rideshare drivers, can Uber and Lyft do anything to prevent this kind of situation from happening? And like I said, I will get a lot of flack for this, but the answer is really no. You hear a lot of people calling for, customer background checks. Background check does not read into a person's mind on a day-to-day basis. A background check does not know what's going on with somebody's life personally. So until you can predict human behavior or humans in general, or you can see into the future that this person is going to do some kind of crime, they could have a perfect background check. Background checks, they may give some insight to a person, but it's not the whole story. And until that's somebody has that ability to read minds and be able to tell human behavior just by looking at people, you're never going to be able to change it. So background checks on the customers, is it a viable situation? No, because it's also very easily circumvented, when, you got people ordering rides for their friends, their girlfriends, their wives, kids, whatever the case may be. So as far as background checks, I don't think it would do anything to, like I said, prevent this situation from happening. Putting real pictures and names, is that going to prevent something like this from happening? The answer is no. It doesn't matter. There's plenty of people that take beautiful Polaroids of themselves, selfies of themselves every day, and then go out and do horrific things. So really, a picture and a real name it doesn't tell you anything about that customer. The most that does is help you pick out that customer when you're going to pick somebody up. But even in that case, like I said, it's a circumvented system. You can order rides for everybody, and their mother that's, not even on your account. So now the pool ride situation, can the pool ride situation be ended? Sure, you could say no more pool rides. Is that going to prevent people from being hurt or killed? Once again, no. The only reason it would have helped in this situation was the passenger. Chances are the passenger wouldn't have been killed. But will that prevent this type of stuff from happening, getting rid of pool rides? No. But this is an opportunity for you as a driver to educate your customers that do use pool system. Let them know. I did it every time I drove. When I get pool customers, I definitely pass that education on. Let them know that they're putting themselves in a weird situation or a bad situation, should we pick up a customer that has bad intentions. If a customer attacks me, that's one thing, but when you start adding other customers in the car, then you take that risk, and that's something to educate your passengers on that take pool. Try to dissuade them from taking pool. That way they don't put themselves in a situation, when you got girls taking pool rides, now they got some weird guy knowing where they live. Just educate your customers on pool rides. Will this end pool rides? Chances are no. We already know these companies are going to do what they got to do to make their money. They're not going to change anything. They're going to pay out the families, and that's going to be the end of it for this. Nothing's going to change as far as that goes. So the best thing you can do is educate your customers that do use pool rides on the dangers of it. But once again, like I said, it's a very sad situation, and rest in peace to the customer and the driver of this poor situation. And just remember, be careful out there when you're driving, especially late shifts. Be careful out there. You never know who, like you say, you never know who you're picking up. And this is one of those unfortunate situations where you put yourself in a service industry business where you're putting yourselves with other people, and we don't know who these people are. Like I said before in other videos, it's no different than working as a grocery clerk or a convenience store clerk. You don't know who's walking in that door every time and what their intentions are. But you take that risk when you took that job. Not saying that that driver or drivers deserve to be hurt because they choose to do this job. That's not what it's saying, so don't read into that. But it's part of the risk of doing the job. All right, so like I said, a sad situation, unfortunately. Like I said, rest in peace to the condolences to the families, and like I said, just be careful out there, guys. Watch yourself, and remember, you are the creator of your own destiny. Nobody's going to do it for you. You guys have a great evening. Bye.